Hi everyone, welcome back to Civil the Will. In this video, I am going to explain you how to draw the circles and the arcs in the AutoCAD. So let's start the video without wasting any time. So before that, let's open the AutoCAD software. So click on Start Drawing, and in the AutoCAD we can able to draw the circles with help of number of options. So here we can see the n number of options like center with radius, center with diameter, 2 point, 3 point, and tangent. Here we have some options to draw the circle in the AutoCAD. So in the AutoCAD, for the axis of circles we can use the command SC, enter. So with the help of letter C we can able to access the circle in the AutoCAD. So after entering the command, it asks us to specify the center point for the circle. So with the help of left click, I am clicking on the background so that I can able to give the center point for the circle. And after that it asks us to specify the radius of the circle. So I am giving the radius as 45 units. Click on enter so that a circle is drawn with a radius of 45 units. So here we have n number of options, that is center with radius. So now we have performed recently the center with radius. Now after that there is a center with diameter. So click on that center with diameter. So it asks us to specify the center point. I am using with a mouse. So I am giving the center point with the help of mouse. So left click on any background so that we can able to define a center point. So after that we need to give the diameter. So I am giving the diameter as 50 units. So click on enter so that a circle is drawn with the diameter of 50 units. So how can we see the properties of this circle? So click on that circle and use the command Ctrl+1 so that the properties of the circle will be shown. So here we can see that the diameter of the circle is 50 units and the radius is 25. So this is how we can able to draw the circles. So there is another options in the circle, that is, so here there is a 2-point option. So click on the 2-point option. So for draw a circle we need to pick the 2 points. So I am picking this point, first point, and again I am picking this as a second point. So with the help of 2 points we can able to draw the circle. Now what I am doing is, with the help of this 2 point, I am going to draw a circle with relative coordinate system. So click on this 2 point. So first of all I am picking first point. So this is the first point. Now what I am doing is, I am going to draw a circle with 50 units diameter. For the relative coordinate system we need to start with @ symbol. So for that I am starting with @ and the diameter is 50, 0. Click on enter so that a circle is drawn with a diameter of 50 units. Let me show you the properties of this circle. So here we can see the diameter is 50 units. So this is how we can able to use the relative coordinate system for drawing the circles. So after that we have another option, that is the 3-point option. So let me draw a rectangle for showing this 3-point option. So here we can see the rectangle in the drawing panel and the command is REC. Click on enter. We can able to access the rectangle. So it asks us to specify the first corner point. I am picking this as my first corner point, and after that here there is a dimension option. Click on that so that we need to give the dimension like length and the width. So I am giving the length as 50 units. Click on enter and it asks us to specify the width of the rectangle. So I am giving the width of the rectangle as 50 units as a square. So after that, in which direction you want this rectangle, here or here? So here, just click here so that a rectangle is created. Now with the help of circle with 3 points, click on that. So we need to pick the 3 points. So along those 3 points our circle is going to be drawn. So I am picking this as a point. So here we can see a triangle symbol. So it is the midpoint of this line. If you are unable to see this midpoint, so for that you need to on the snapping, snap option. So for that we need to on the OSnap option. So F3 function key, with the help of F3 we can able to on off the OSnap. So even though you on the snap, you need to pick the center point. So for that, so click on this arrow mark, and here we need to tick on end point, midpoint. So here when you tick on midpoint, then only we can able to snap the midpoint. So if you are untick this point, let me show you. So here we are unable to pick the midpoint of this line, because in the OSnap we have unticked that midpoint. So we have to tick this midpoint, then only we can snap the midpoint of any object. So use this circle with 3 points. So click on that, and I am using this as a first point, and this as a second point, and this as a third point. So a circle is created. So this is how we can able to create a circle with 3 points. After that, there is a option tan radius. So here, so let me draw a tangent. Assume this as a one tangent, and click on spacebar to repeat the same command. So this as a another tangent. So with the help of this tan radius, so click on that. So it asks us to specify the first tangent of the circle. I am clicking this line as my first tangent for the circle. So after that, click on another tangent. So this is my another tangent. Click on that. So after that, it asks us to specify the radius of the circle. I am giving 45 units as my radius. Click on enter. So that a circle is created along these 2 tangents. So in the geometry, to analyze this line is a tangent to that circle, for that a condition should be satisfied, that is, so with the help of line command, click on that. So here we can able to see a center, that is the center of this circle. From the center of this circle to this point, this is the intersection point where the tangent and circle meets. So here we can see 2 points, that is the one is the midpoint of the midpoint of this line. So here we can see a triangle symbol, that is the midpoint of the line. We don't want to pick this midpoint. We need to pick the point where the tangent, where the line and the circle meets, that is the intersection point. We need to click on that point. So after that, we need to check the angle between this radius line and the tangent line. It should be 90 degrees. Then only we can call this line is a tangent to the circle. So here we can see that the angle between this tangent line and this radius line is 90 degrees. Then only we can call this line is a tangent to that circle. So this is the one option how we can able to draw a circle. So after that, there is another option, that is tan. So I am going to draw a circle. So I am going to draw 3 circles with center radius. So this is one circle, and click on spacebar to repeat the same command. And this is the another circle, and click on spacebar to repeat the same command. So this is the another circle. Now what I am doing is I am using this tan option. So it asks us to specify the 3 tangent points. So first of all, this is the first tangent point, and this is the second tangent point, and this is the third tangent point. So along those 3 tangent points, our circle is created. So this is how we can able to create a circle with the help of tan, means 3 tangent points. So this is how we can able to draw a circles with a number of options. So now we will talk about how to draw the arcs. So here in the arcs also we have a number of options. So here first of all we will talk about the 3 points. So click on the 3 points. So first of all we need to pick the start point. So I am picking this point as a start point. So you can able to pick the points. So this is the second point, and this is the third point. So this is how we can able to draw an arc in the AutoCAD with the help of 3 points. And there is another option, that is the start, center, end. We need to start an arc from the starting point, and this is the starting point, and we need to pick the center point. After that we need to pick the end point. Let me show you an example. So this is my start point. After that we need to pick the center point, and after that we need to specify the end point. So this is my end point. So this is how we can able to draw an arc. So after that there is another option, that is the start center angle. So click on that. So this is my start point and we have to pick, this is my center point, and after that we need to give the angle. So I am giving the angle as 45 degrees. Click on enter. So here the angle is nothing but, let me show you the angle. So from this line to, from the end point of this arc to the center point of this arc. So here we can see the center point of this arc. So click on to the center point of this arc and again the end point of this line. Now we have given the 45 degrees. So here the 45 degrees is the angle between this line to this line. So this is the 45 degrees which we have given previously to draw this arc. So after that, this is the start point, center point, length point. We need to pick the first start point, and after that we need to pick the center point, and we need to give the chord length. So I am giving the chord length as 45 units. Click on enter. So that the arc is created with a length of 45 units. Let me check the length of this chord. So here we can see the length of this chord is 45 units. Here there is another option, that is the start, end and direction. So click on that option. So we need to pick the start point. So this is the start point, and we need to pick the end point. So this is my end point. After that we need to specify the direction of the arc. So in which direction the arc should be. So if the direction is here, then the arc should be like this. So after that we need to pick the direction. So this is the one option how we can able to draw an arc. So there is another option, that is the continue. So when we click on this continue, the arc will be starts the previous existing point. So after that click on this point. So again click on space bar to repeat the same command. So the same continue command will be access. So click on to the space bar. So our continue arc is again access. So it is most useful to draw a irregular closed path. So click on space. Here again we are able to access this continue arc. So this is how we can able to draw the arcs in the AutoCAD. So I hope you like this video, and please share our video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon to get the latest notification. So thanks for watching. Love you all.